just before the long life initiation, the Lama Zopa long life initiation. Jitsinzima, Jitsinzin, Tsawang, it's called. The Lama Zopa and holding the immortal life. So, who has achieved immortal life and granting in a long life to sentience. So the long life. So just for that, there's a little bit for little bit subject on the group devotion that plan to finish. So there's the way to the graduate way to meditate on the group devotion. So there's the as you've gone through already the outlines during the meditation. So first reflecting on the 8 advantages of correctly devoting the virtuous friend. After one first search and then examine, and after one has found, after one has found made connection, then correctly devote. Once with the recognition, once with the recognition, with the recognition oneself as a disciple and that teacher is a guru. Guide, guru. With this recognition, then even one has received oral transmission of few syllable mantra, even few syllables of mantra, even one verse of teaching. Then one must regard a guru. Even one didn't give up, or even one didn't get angry, heresy, but even one forget. After one has made Dharma connection, then if one forget, then this shortcomings in karma rises, as I mentioned earlier. From the text, Janakandil. If one do not regard as a guru from whom one has received, even just only one verse. Then one gets born as a dog. One gets born as a dog 100 lifetimes. Then one will get born as a messenger, according to the law cast. But according to his own Rinpoche, that interpretation is the spider, not spider, scorpion. So after say 100 lifetimes you get born as dog, then after all that you get born as scorpion. So so that's even one meta connection, but one if one didn't get devoted, not to rise heresy, anger, or give up, but forgot to devote to devote to that as guru, that either lack of understanding the guru devotion teachings, lack of that education, then understanding, lack of that understanding. So then, so that's why practice. That's why practice didn't happen, or forgot. See, didn't get to pay attention. So that. So that applies similar, that one do not like that person, that teacher, one do not that one has met Dharma connection and as a guru, but one after that one didn't like that person, that didn't like that Lama, that was a guru. Lama doesn't mean only Tibetan Lama. He is not talking Tibetan Lama. He is also a guru. So of course, one didn't like. So then one didn't devote to one does guru devotion meditation. One does Lamrim meditation, then you don't visualize. When you do guru yoga, you don't think of that guru. See that. So as I mentioned already, I think 2 times I mentioned story. I think maybe Gachin Jelson, I think. So when we began to maintain Lamrim, so never had any. He tried to practice very hard for quite a number of years, but never had any progression, realization. So he checked with his guru, and then the guru said, maybe you might have left out some teacher from the guru that you met Dharma connection, may have left out somebody from there, some may have left out somebody, so you go back and examine. So he examined, then he discovered that he left out the teacher which he didn't like. So I think this is disturbed, and also not only that, but he thought. So what he thought is very selfish, very bad-tempered, very cruel like that. So he left out that one. All other teachers he visualized in the meditation field. So then he reported his guru, or what happened, which one left out, and that he didn't like. So then that guru. Now you visualize that guru as the main, as the doer, as the root guru. You see the center of. You visualize the center of the whole entire meditation field. That means as an originator of all the, the other gurus and Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, the whole meditation field. So as a doer, as a creator, as doer. See, So he went back and he did that. And then after that, then everything changed. It then say Zen falls or realizations can, then everything becomes so easy to transform the mind, to soften the heart. You see, so that. So. So I think I mentioned, I think quite a number of days ago, I think I mentioned my story about the different gurus. Did I mention? Okay, so that's so that clarifies, see what Kuno Lama has very much advised the different gurus. See what I checked, so that. So but I think if one has taken 8 minor precepts from somebody, if you have taken 8 minor precepts, even who gives is a Western person, either or lay or nun or monk, whatever, then one must regard as guru. Anyway, who has given vow, refuge or Patimosha vow, Bodhisattva vow, anyone who gave vow, then I would think even one didn't know that you had regarded as guru at the beginning, but if you took the vow, see, if any of these vows, then I think you should regard that person. Even you didn't know that, didn't have knowledge of the important points of guru devotion practice, but if you have taken the vow, to 8 minor precepts or any vows, you see, it's all based on refuge. So I think I should regard guru. I don't think you can hear. The beginning. You see, you can listen to teachings like university, like lecture, like school learning, like school or university lecture. Like your friend explaining your Dharma, like your friend is explaining you things that you don't understand. They want to know the meaning of certain. Like in the class, the class, your same friend explaining the text, what he says, you can discuss, and the person who knows can explain, say like that. So you don't get guru, but you see in the class, in the same class, you see like that, help each other, so that. In the school, say, like the university, subject Buddhism, but you see a professor teaching you, so that one can listen and can learn, but I don't think you can do the same thing, vows or initiations, without regarding the guru, then you take initiation. You take the whole teaching, tantric commentaries, you see, vows. You see, I don't think you can do that same thing with all this. So I don't think any Lama would say it's okay without regarding you can take the whole initiation. I don't think any Lama would say that. Any valid Lama, I don't think they would accept that. Would say that. You see, without regarding Guru, take all the vows. I don't think so. Get to look along vows, all that thing. But it's about anyway. So those, I think, have to say. Yeah, say. Say. That just yourself just being there, just sitting there, just sitting among the people taking initiation. Of course, doesn't mean you're taking initiation. You see, that doesn't mean just being there. So say there will be many insects. There will be many insects, flies, and many frogs or the mouse, around here. Cat and dogs. You see here many cats here. So that doesn't mean that civilization just sitting there. Even you are sitting there, for harmonious reasons. Not that you are not taking initiation. You see, from the Lama, but for harmonious reasons, you are sitting there. Just sitting, even you are able to hear, doesn't mean you receive initiation. It doesn't mean that. For yeah. But then, if you did the visualization, what the Lama explained, then you receive initiation. You see, like that. It is possible that that person didn't do visualization at all and sitting there. But from the Lama side, did visualization. Then the person is like doing puja. Like this. There's a puja called gago, short one, that somebody has spirit harm or something. Then you do this giving protection, giving order to the, making request or giving order to the deity to protect this sentient being until the sentient being is enlightened, not allowed to receive any harm. Things that to protect, to guide. So like that is it, giving blessing. So it can become like that. The person, if the Lama did meditation to the people, then the person can receive blessing. Can receive blessing, but still not necessarily. Since the person starts to take this guru, didn't do the visualizations what the Lama explained, didn't do that, then you can hear, but you're not taking initiation. So like that. But if the Lama did meditation to you, and like this puja, you see, giving protection, like visualizing that person from Lama side, visualize that person into deity. receiving blessing, whatever you see, then that person is a blessing, but still not like puja, not necessarily that person taking initiation or receiving initiation. The person side didn't visualization, didn't regard guru like that, you see. So however, so after first look for, they analyze and then one they found the made connection, and then one should correctly devote, and one does that. One should correctly devote. So here, word devote, the way I translate. So if you're, of course, if you're obeying all the practices that's mentioned, then it includes, visualizing the guru from the disciple side, the looking at the guru as Buddha and seeing Buddha. So that comes. So if one is obeying all the practice that's mentioned, that's explained, then of course you would be also doing this practice, good devotion, of course. You see, because that comes as beginning. You see, so therefore, as in all the four traditions, the Dharma Buddhism, that's in any tradition, there's four the traditional Mahayana Buddhism has got to emphasize the most important thing in the life, the most dangerous thing. If one made a mistake, but if one did correctly devote, it has the highest benefit, the greatest profit you get in the life. That is the enlightenment. That's the able to achieve enlightenment quickest. More as a best, as much as that much better, good practice done, then it's quicker to achieve enlightenment. The disciple able to achieve enlightenment quicker, and that means the disciple able to liberate something means quicker and bring the enlightenment quicker. So that's the main objective of the guru devotion, or why the practice of guru devotion. The main objective is not just only yourself achieving enlightenment. The main objective is yourself achieving enlightenment. This is its method. The main objective is to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsaric suffering and bring them to full enlightenment. That's the main objective of practicing. Why practice guru devotion? So that's very important. The very essential point to understand. If one doesn't understand these, then you don't understand why this practice. You see, the ultimate goal, you haven't got a clue. So therefore, then you get doubts in the practice. Why? Because also you are seeing mistakes as well in your view. So therefore, you see, then you don't understand completely why. You see, so the ultimate aim to hold on to that yourself has a full responsibility to liberate the number of sentient beings from the ocean of samsaric sufferings and bring them to enlightenment. Especially in this life, that you have received perfect human body and have met a virtuous friend who revealed the whole path to enlightenment and met not just about Dharma but Mahayana teachings of, and this special Lamrim. So you have unbelievable, all the opportunities to develop your mind path to liberate a number of sentient beings from the oceans of samsaric sufferings and bring them to enlightenment. So we have the full responsibility. See, because you have all the opportunities to do that. So therefore, so for that to accomplish that incredible aim, the numberless helping hungry animal, numberless human beings, asuras, all this, to free them from oceans of samsaric sufferings, the most unbearable, and bring them to enlightenment. Free from all the two types of different departments, bring them to enlightenment. So this incredible goal, this great success. So for that, then you see, as a method of teaching, then the actual part, then you see all the success depends on the correct word and question. So so here, what the reason why I explained, so here I see having devotion, devoting which friend, having probably my sound, anyway, having devotion to the Guru, or saying, obeying the. Of course, obeying by obeying the advice, the practice given by obeying the advice, then one is able to obeying exactly, then whatever instructions given. Then you see, one is able to achieve the whole path to enlightenment. So without talking about part of devotion, just saying obeying, not put another way, obeying, the Guru, and then then you're able to achieve all the realization path. So even by putting that way, so then that includes because the root of the path from enlightenment, so there will be advice. The looking at Buddha, seeing Buddha, the advice comes. So that means in the practice obeying the Guru, it includes the Guru devotion practice. So it comes. So that the one I say devoting, which means having devotion to Guru. So through mind training, but as I went through, I gave some idea, some advice, some idea, how to make seeing mistake in Guru, how to protect oneself, protect oneself. When one see mistakes, having delusion, having suffering, having mistakes in action, to not to protect oneself, from arising negative mind, anger, heresy, and to protect oneself from destroying so many eons of karma. I think destroy so many eons of karma. Then we must be angry all day long, all night, whole life. So we must practice this one. All life, you see. Anyway, maybe even that doesn't happen. I'm joking. Anyway, so to protect oneself from rising hairs, anger, those very heavy negative thoughts, and as a projector from creating heavy negative karma, because the object is the most powerful among all the powerful objects, then even among the holy object, powerful holy objects is the most powerful guru. One guru, the virtuous friend, is the most powerful. Then numberless Buddhas, Buddha, no question Bodhisattvas, but even numberless Buddhas. So like that, among even the powerful holy objects, is the most powerful. So the need karma, the characteristics become very heavy. So protect oneself from that, and then protect oneself from as each split second, how many split second, the heresy anger rises. So that means number of eons that one has to be born, and they lost the hot hell realm. The inexhaustible days, so most unbearable even among the hell realms, most unbearable. So that one has to abide there for even. If someone is angry or heresy for 1 second, even for 1 split second. So by counting the sound, the snapping sound, you see 365 split seconds. So so like that. So that means that even get rise heresy anger during that duration, duration of snapping finger, sound of the sound snapping finger, that means 365 eons of then say one has to abide in that hell realm and experience suffering. See, so I said 365 eons. So to protect oneself from that, result the heavy suffering of samsara. So the and so it's been so long, heavy and so long, and also to protect oneself from the destroying the merits. 365 eons of merit get destroyed as the anger rises for duration snapping finger, which has 365 shows as a time. Then also to protect oneself, so destroying those many eons of merit, protect oneself from that, from those incredible danger, and then delaying to achieve realization. So if one is about to achieve realize emptiness tomorrow or tonight or something, see bodhicitta, whatever realization, then Bharat has anger, then delays for how many seconds has anger, that many eons. Say. So I combine how many split seconds one has anger, then that many eons the realization get put off, delayed. So to protect yourself from all these all these most dangerous things affect from your negative, from your also negative come up from also negative thoughts and negative actions. So so those some of those advices that meditation spent the one night that I mentioned, that 3 techniques three major techniques that then seeing the mistakes, you see, to not disturb one's own mind, and to not destroy one's own peace in one's own heart, or to not disturb one's mental holding, to not lose the faith, Then the then the other two, using the seeing mistake in guru, using that as to develop devotion within you, making it positive, seeing mistake, which without good meditation, then you say you just say, so here is anger rises, then you say, then you have all this the greatest danger or harm done by oneself with this not doing good during those times, not doing good devotion, not practicing awareness, not doing good devotion meditation, not using these techniques, they're looking at Buddha, seeing Buddha, not doing this meditation. So, example, those three things which I mentioned that night. So the last two, then, then so if one doesn't go to meditation, then all these dangers, the most dangerous, greatest harm, that one did to oneself, which I explained just before. Those things happens, but now here with these two techniques, then you use the seeing mistake in guru to especially to develop devotion even stronger. Devotion is looking at Buddha, seeing Buddha, this. Based on that meditation, see awareness. So they meditate on kindness, guru, see like that. Based on maintaining that Buddha, from one side, disciple side, one side of society, you see all those which I mentioned, they say how precious it is, and then how kind it is, you see. Manifest into the ordinary form, which definition is having mistakes, that Lord in this, Lord in this, so cannot recognize, cannot recognize, cannot comment, cannot recognize, cannot receive teachings. If it manifests the animals, so forth, Lord in this, I can't recognize, cannot receive teachings, vows and so forth, you see. If it manifests the worms or there's animals, you see, they can't receive the Padmasha Bhava, Bodhicitta Bhava, Tantra Bhava, you see. Tantra commentary, the commentaries or initiations or advice. Yes, all transmission, the commentaries or all those things cannot recognize. Cannot communicate, cannot recognize. So it's difficult to receive guidance. Like you see, this, like this present aspect, ordinary aspect, can do. One can see. More pure than that, more pure than that. Again, one cannot see. Oneself doesn't have the karma to see better, more quality, more pure than this. Because one's mind is so obscured. so impure, so obscure, you see. There are so many phenomena that not only they cannot unable to see Buddha, Guru, not only that, but there's say, say, say. It's on a song which says, you can, this is not talking about good devotion, this is talking about the reincarnation, you see, what normal people say, because I don't see it, so therefore it doesn't exist. I don't see it, I don't remember past future life, so therefore it doesn't exist. Or I don't see other people's past future life, therefore it doesn't exist. So relating to the capacity of your mind, if you see it, it exists. But if you don't see it, it doesn't. So Rinpoche is saying, on that basis, how the normally people or other religion or other people, how they say, they are saying that there's no reincarnation. You see, and so using the reasons, you see, because you want oneself, do not remember or cannot see. So then it's on a song uses, and then in that case, you don't see your backside. So you don't see your backside head. You don't see your backside head. Then it doesn't exist because you don't see. Because you cannot see the backside. You cannot see how it is backside your head. So like that. Say. So it uses this resonance. If you're using that as a reason because you don't see it, because I don't see it, so it doesn't exist then. Also, you don't see your backside. It will use the backside of your head, but it could be backside of other backside. Anyway, so there are so many. So what one discover, what one knows, is nothing. How much phenomena there is that you don't know is numberless. What one knows is hardly anything. Like that. So. That is sick. We say because our mind is obscure, ignorant, so we say you can't see whether you have sickness or not. What I have to see. So we have to rely on doctor and And then even there are many doctors, many doctors make mistakes. One person says cancer, one doesn't say there's no cancer. One says there's cancer, one other doctor says there's no cancer. So that many times it happens like that. So normally, I was thinking, suggesting that if this doctor says you have cancer, you must check that with another doctor, and possibly even another doctor. They check if they all, But the first doctor really kind of difficult to say, you see. So anyway, but if there's any doctors here, I hope you don't get upset. So anyway, but because here in stories like this, so therefore I thought normally to be more careful. Then maybe you are so much worried I have cancer. Then maybe you didn't have cancer before. Then maybe you have cancer. So anyway, yeah. The very gross things. So some gross things, we have to rely on doctors, X-ray. We have to rely on machines, to check whether you have the sicknesses or not. We have learned machines, like that, so that you can see the how mind is so much obscured, and even the phenomena, such life, so forth, is the phenomena which are natural impermanence, then appeared and believed it permanent. There's no question about emptiness, even the I, I and aggregates, form, sound, smell, taste, these objects, even their nature for impermanence, that decaying, changing, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, and even within the subtlest impermanence, even within a second, the change. So decay do not last. Even within a second, they do not last. And not only they don't last within a minute. So therefore, but you see one, as the appeared due to negative imprint appeared permanent, and one believed that are permanent. So like that. There's no question about emptiness. While they're empty, then say exist merely by mind, and appeared as a due to negative imprint, on the which is left on by ignorance on the metabolism, things appear truly existent, and then believe it is true. So we do this. This is covered on all every single phenomena, so like that. So living the life in hallucination, like that. You see, living whole entire life. We were born with that hallucination, hallucinate mind and hallucinate appearance. So totally living the hallucinated life, living completely like that. And this is not the first time. From beginningless rebirth. From beginningless rebirth, living with this hallucinated mind all the time, this ignorance, and then with the hallucinated appearance from beginningless time without beginning, and that's how. That's it. That's how we have been suffering from time without beginning up to now. So, only by ceasing this ignorance, including the seed or imprint of this ignorance, by ceasing this completely, by actualizing the remedy, the whole path. The 5 paths to path of marriage, and path rising path of meditation, normal learning, 5 paths to liberation, or the 5 mind paths to enlightenment. So by so just doing some meditation, I'm doing meditation, just doing some meditation, that won't just doing some meditation. Let's see, it's mind watching the mind, or breathing meditation, or just something. Even mind watching the mind, just concentrate on the mind. Even that, or even you have realization. Even you have realization. Shamatha, karma, abiding. You have completed all 9 stages. That even you have that alone doesn't mean anything, because even that alone doesn't mean anything, because we achieved that numberless times in the past. Because we were born in the formless realm, samsara, numberless times. Through meditation, derive this inner through inner happiness, derived through concentration, we are born from formless realm. Those states of concentration is from the higher realm of samsara, formless realm. That which had total renunciation, total detachment to the desire realm, all the desire realm, all the sense pleasures, had total detachment, seeing only suffering, the form realm beings. Then one day, by going through the four levels of the, something, I haven't seen yet is really a satisfied translation that and I think they probably translate state up for absorption or something like that. By checking how asking, say, precise continual concentration, something. However, that so that achieved by the formless realm. Therefore, we need to. So when you're in the fourth form realm, then you have a detachment to all those previous form realm. That they're not say very gross, not natural peace is very gross. So detached. Even the fourth one had detachment to the previous first level, second level, third level. Then the formless, same when you're in the formless realm, and then you have total detachment to form realm, only nature of suffering. So even the formless realm, when you reach the state of the samsara, you have total detachment, seeing all the nature of suffering. Even the formless realm, the limitless sky. Limitless sky, then consciousness, then nothingness, and tuba samsara. So when you reach the highest of samsara, tuba samsara, then you have total detachment. You're not seeing all those previous ones, the realm, formless realm, the limitless sky, and the consciousness, nothingness. Total detachment, seeing all those suffering, except where one is, except that because there's no higher realm, to compare to. That one is better, has more peace or some. And this is a growth, this is suffering. There's no higher realm of samsara to compare to. So then, so that one didn't have renunciation, but they have renunciation, seeing only suffering to all the rest. But we achieved those renunciation numerous times. When we received the samsara, numerous times. You see, but only what was missing was there's not a higher realm to compare to realize that to the samsara and to suffering. So then that we never had renunciation. That. So then because that's one thing, and the lack of direct perception, wisdom directly perceiving things. So that's what they have say unable to free from samsara. So it's a liberation for that. Unable to that, so they were unable to achieve liberation from samsara. So like that, and then when the karma finished in the realm, then you see upon the law, even the seeing back again reincarnate or even upon law realm, then you get it's what is in the teachings, what the Lama says is that so believed because there's no actual visible arising delusion. You see, so therefore. So that's temporarily stopped. You see, so therefore that formless beings who achieve triple samsara feels I have achieved believes achieved liberation. Then when that duration karma, that finish it, then And then, of course, it depends on which previous karma, then you reincarnate again back, even the Lord realm. But then, once that one is reincarnate again, the Lord realm, then you think that maybe liberation doesn't exist. So then get heresy, then seeing after reincarnate again, samsara. So then rises heresy, thinking that liberation does not exist, but then man still go on the hell realm. So like that. So what I'm saying. I lost the connection. Lost my departure. No traveling. Yeah, what I was here I'm making the point. You see, the point is here. That's a very important point. Very important point. What I'm saying is doing meditating, it depends on what you're meditating. It doesn't mean much. Meditating doesn't mean much. It depends on what you meditate, how you meditate. What you meditate, how you meditate. I mean, you can waste a whole your life if you don't know how to meditate. And you see, there's no meditation, how to meditate. If it did not become Dharma, your meditation, if it didn't, so if the action, the meditating, if that did not become Dharma, if the attitude during meditation, if that did not become Dharma, your action meditation does not become Dharma, it becomes non-virtue. So that, so the particularly if it's done, if the motivation is the attachment, seeking the happiness of this life, the action become non-virtue for that. So therefore, if the motivation is, just simply for a long life or healthy or to get power or to become meditation teacher, just looking for, clinging for reputation, happiness in this life, reputation, not reputation. Reputation, no. Not reputation. That comes no. Reputation. What's that? Reputation. So anyway, then you see the motivation and virtue, then the action meditation becomes non-virtue. So like that. So even one is even the meditation is mind watching the mind. Mind meditating on the conventional nature of mind. Mind just watching the mind, even including that. Not only breathing meditation, but mind watching the mind, even that, the not ultimate nature, but the conversion nature. So the wasted whole life. If you spend a whole life just, especially especially say, with the motivation attachment, clinging to this life, such a reputation. Then I say, so like that, and like that, and even I say, Lama spent when he was crossing the bridge on the way to Tibet, there was conversation happened, and one yogi, one Tantric practitioner yogi fell in the, in the Hinayana, reciprocal. Then I think Lama, the conversation happened. Then Lama said, "Oh, there's also yogi of Vajra born in hell realm." Lama said that happened. So maintaining deity in all life, you see, Vajra. But when the time came, that time came, then born in the hell realm. You see, that is because even though during sadhanas, the visualizing deity, but didn't know how to meditate, didn't know how to practice tantra. So did many years of retreat on deity, but didn't know how to practice tantra, how to meditate. So that means that the meaning is, so in that practice, even in that many years of retreat, the tantra meditation is not done with the right view. It's not done with the right view. It's not done with bodhicitta. So if born in hell, that being caused to be born in hell realm, then that means that practice, though the many years of retreat is not done with even renunciation of samsara. Not only renunciation, but it's not done with even with the first renunciation to this life. So in other words, even many years of retreat is not done with Dharma, not done with the first Dharma, which is renunciation to this life. So like the example that as many who heard Lamrim, as you heard already many times, that in Pembo, that so there happened to Yamantaka meditator, you see, who did many years of Yamantaka retreat. So the other friend, I think it might be monk, I'm not sure. I think it might be that. So other friend died. There were two during many years of Yamantaka retreat, meditation deity, but the one friend died. So one day, the other friend who's doing retreat. So when I think it's ending, when he burned zampa, when burn food, make the smell, make charity to the 6 rooms, particularly those spirits smell eaters. So when he was doing that, then something very terrifying, look like Yamantaka, many arms has appeared to him while he was doing the sur, giving the smell charity. So then he asked, "Who are you?" Then that being, you see, Pratha. who look like Yamata, many arms, has. So said, I'm your friend, who was doing retreat here before. So now I'm born as Peta. So he came to get the smell of the food, you see. So like that. So why born as Prata? Generally shouldn't especially practice tantra. So mental daily practice very high tantra. So should not happen that at all. But why this happen? So why this friend is his friend who died born Prata, who didn't the mental deity for many years. So that is so lack of not know how to meditate, how to practice tantra, not know how to practice tantra. Because you have to practice tantra with the Lamrim, how to do sadhana with the Lamrim, how to do deity sadhana, you have to practice with the Lamrim. 3 principles, aspect, right view, as renunciation, bodhicitta, right view, you see. With these 3, you have to practice the sadhana of the deity. So, I didn't know how to practice tantra, I didn't know how to meditate. So, so as Panchalogy just explained, the beginning of the meditation is the motivation. Like when you read the text, translated from Sanskrit into Tibetan, you see, and then it always begins with Sanskrit, the name of the text. So like that, use the example. So when you meditate, it has to be done with the first your motivation, have to become Dharma, transform to Dharma, then you meditate. And so, the very, very foundation, that is attitude to see, unstained by the attachment clinging to this life, the worldly concern. So only then it becomes Dharma. The motivation becomes Dharma. Then you are action meditating becomes Dharma. So otherwise, if it's done with the worldly concern toward the edible Dharma, then it will non-virtue. You are action meditating becomes non-virtue. So like that. So the non-virtuous action, it doesn't result happiness, it results only suffering. Then even more pure Dharma, then this is the very fundamental. What your action become Dharma or not Dharma? What is meditating, or what is doing job, many hours of doing job, or dancing, or whatever, whatever. So whatever it wants. So whatever to become Dharma or not Dharma, and including doing retreating. So if it's done with the attachment clinging to this life, then it did not become Dharma. If it's done, if these actions are done with whatever action this is done, unstained by free from the attachment, clinging to this life, then it becomes Dharma. So borderline, whether to be able to judge whether your action become Dharma or not, including sleeping, whether it become Dharma or not. So it's judged by that. So whether the attitude going to sleep, whether it become Dharma or not, it's determined. If the motivation Dharma, then the action sleeping is transformed in Dharma. If the motivation of Dharma, attachment just clings, looking for dislike, pleasure, comfort, then all many hours of sleeping that action did not become Dharma. It's only become non-virtue, cause of all the sufferings. So that's clear. So the more pure Dharma than that is activities that done, including listening, reflecting, meditation, practice, retreating, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing a job. Then done with the motivation. Done with the motivation. Not only unstained by the attachment, free from attachment clinging to this life, but unstained by attachment, even clinging future lives, samsaric pleasure, samsaric perfection, samsaric pleasure. So that's more pure Dharma. All these actions done with that motivation is more pure Dharma. Yes. Actions done with the previous one, with the first one, unstained by attachment, motivation unstained by attachment, clinging to this life, and one achieve happiness, future lives. The action result happiness, future lives. Good rebirth and so forth. Then the actions done, so meditation or whatever actions that doing jobs, so forth, done with this unstained by attachment to clinging to samsaric perfection, samsaric pleasure, the future life. See, then that become all those actions become cause to liberation from samsara. All those become cause to liberation. So more pure Dharma. All those actions, eating, walking, sleeping, doing jobs, so forth. Then if these actions done with the right view, unstained by ignorance, holding eye, the action object truly existent as they appear truly existent. So then unstained by this ignorance, by practicing mindfulness, either with the realization or practice mindfulness, as I've been mentioning the different ways to meditate on emptiness in the break time, from the sitting, during the session. So during many hours job, or say, or the listening, reflecting, during meditation, or even just in every day, doing normal job, say, eating, walking, sitting, so forth. Whatever one does, if it's done with the right view, even one doesn't have actual realization, but with mindfulness. That all these are merely labeled by mind, but that's mindfulness. Continue that mindfulness while you're working, while you're eating, or while you're driving, or whatever. So that or say, recognizing your perception, there was a hallucination, then looking at the hallucination was a hallucination, or you're doing the activities in daily life, whatever you're doing, but without awareness, or the, say, however, then looking at this, whichever technique, whichever meditation technique you use, but which gives you the insight of it, gives you the understanding, conclusion in your heart that these are empty from its own side. So, so all these activities become remedy to samsara, become a remedy, instead of becoming a cause of samsara, become a remedy to destroy some, to cease the continuity of samsara, and the remedy to the root of samsara, ignorance, to cut the ignorance. So, which means direct remedy to all the delusion and the karma as well. So that. So that also helps to say these activities become. So the attachment do not rise during that time, so become cause of some to achieve samsara, to cause to achieve liberation. I can hear make a mistake, there's to achieve samsara. I must mention that. To achieve liberation. And then, now this, you see, this is a much more pure Dharma. Now then, most pure one is, then all these activities done, not only, besides listening to the express, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, all the, with the motivation, unstained by self-cherishing thought. Unstained by self-cherishing thought. So, done with bodhicitta. So this is the purest Dharma. All these actions become purest Dharma. So here, so this person, see who the other friend who did deities retreat, who did highest tantra practice. Deity retreat, but died in the born as Pratha. So that shows didn't know, not only doesn't know, didn't know how to practice tantra, but you have practiced tantra with the Lamrim, three principal aspect. By making the mind pure, then you practice tantra. Not only that, didn't know how to meditate. You see, that one has to meditate. That one has to meditate. First, you're making your motivation mind pure. First, you clean your mind of those negative thoughts. So you see, if the meditation is done with the, unstand by the attachment clinging to this life, then you see that actions, meditating, you see, cause only that become only virtue. That results of happiness, future life. So you see, they would never that would never cause report and the law of realm if the action, even eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, if there's action done with the Dharma, with the motivation with Dharma, unstand by attachment clinging to this life. So this person did many years of daily meditation, but born and partner means he did all this meditation so many years, visualizing deity, doing sadhana, but with the attachment clinging to this life. So it's all those the whole how many years he did meditation, sadhanas, and the easy mental deity, but you see, mind never become Dharma. So that shows the motivation of doing all these sadhanas and doing all these deities. You see, meditation for many years, it never become Dharma. Never become Lamrim, never become Dharma. So it shows that. So the fault is there. That's missing. The first Dharma, the very first Dharma is missing. The very first Lamrim is missing. So like that. So therefore, I'm meditating. Somebody is meditating doesn't mean much. It's really not really much. I guess maybe from the very fixed mind, concrete, very fixed mind, never open heart, and then you start, then take interest in meditation. Either from that point of view, I think it's good. That means then person is open to learn other subjects of meditation. You see, it opens the heart. It opens mind, open for new opportunities in the life. See, so so mind opens. See, once there's interest in meditation, then there's opportunity to learn. See, to learn the correct Dharma, unmistaken Dharma. Keeps a person open. If the person is not open, if somebody try to help that person, try to explain correct Dharma, correct meditation, correct Dharma, explain correct path to achieve happiness, future life, correct path to achieve liberation, correct path to achieve enlightenment. Even somebody explain that person, which wouldn't have any interest and wouldn't say, wouldn't listen even, or run away, run away many miles. So anyway, so that, but in that sense, of course, from fixed, very closed mind, open mind for meditation. That's good. Then they one encounters the correct teaching. The correct meditation, correct teaching. Then you see, that person's karma to meet, to hear, to learn, practice. Yeah, that's it. So that's the part. Well, that's one of the. That's the positive side is that. So the. So I forgot now what where I came to reach here. Anyway, so the so devotion word that I use devoting. So devotion, but also obeying. But one can have devotion, but maybe it's not necessary to obey everything. You see, maybe you devote what you like, you obey what you like. It's something that teacher tells you something that you don't like, something that your attachment doesn't like, or something that your self-chasing doesn't like. Then you see, then you don't obey. But it's something that feels left, you obey. See, so anyway, so the devotion and the completeness. I think here devotion and total reliance to that guru. I think so. Reliance includes obeying. You see, so that so. Anyway, so reliance, total reliance, with devotion. So this is what reason why I'm using this word devotion. So in that meaning, a child can be relying on parents, whole life relying on parents, but not necessarily devoting, say having devotion, and or of that you totally rely on a friend, but not necessarily you have a devotion to that friend, so faith in that. Here the faith is looking at the Buddha, seeing Buddha, so especially that devotion having qualities. So the maybe I'll stop there. So it didn't make it to the subject anyway. The reason why I choose this to do long life initiation is because here, everybody's have met Dharma and trying to practice Dharma. So there's a word to have long life. That's one thing, and everybody trying to benefit. Yeah, everybody trying to benefit for other sentient beings. So especially by that reason, then it's worthwhile to have long life. For that reason, worthwhile to have long life. So to be able to benefit others, so we need to not only train the mind in the compassion and develop compassion. Not only that, we need to also develop the wisdom. we need, say, more we develop these two, then we're able to offer greater benefit to other sentient beings. More we're able to proceed in the path to liberation and enlightenment. We're able to offer deeper and deeper benefit, more higher path we approach. We're able to offer deeper and deeper benefit to other sentient beings. It is said in the teachings, until you achieve the exalted path, higher path, until that, said that when you teach Dharma, then others your mind is empty. So like container, you see, you put from there to another container, then it's empty. But after you achieve the exalted path, higher path, then you see, by putting from the container to another one, the container never become empty. So the real benefit to other sentient beings, when you achieve the exalted path, the five paths to liberation, or five mind paths, the third one, rising path of meditation is the rising. So after you achieve the rising path, then from there, then you see how much you teach others, your mind never becomes empty. So there's a deep benefit to sentient beings. So benefiting to sentient being. Benefiting to sentient being, the main benefit is the most important benefit is the benefit of the mind. What benefit the mind? Now, just able to make them interested, in Dharma. That's a very good Buddha's teaching. Just able to make them interested into Buddha's teaching. Practice Dharma. Of course, yes, that's. That is actually that. Yeah, in one way, to be able to do that is incredible. One way, how many sentient beings, how many human beings, without talking other sentient beings, animals, how many human beings in this world there are, never met Dharma, doesn't know anything about Dharma, doesn't know anything about mind, doesn't know anything about mind, the potential of the mind, how much the mind has all this potential, whole path of liberation, enlightenment, and to be free from all the oceans of samsaric suffering, that you can cease all the cause of suffering, that which is within your own mind, or that which is on your mental continuum, is that negative imprint. And you can seize all that, so that your mind has all the potential. Not knowing how one's own mind has all the potentials, not knowing that, the Buddha nature, so forth. However, no understanding of karma, no understanding of mind at all, and within that, no understanding of karma at all. So the sentient beings, human beings, are suffering, or the continuously creating. They have no idea of karma, so they have continuously created karma, believing they are working for happiness, and believing they're working for happiness, to achieve happiness. But actually, no idea, no knowledge of their own mind. The particular, the most important, particularly the first thing is about karma, which is about mind, their own mind. So no idea at all. No knowledge of what is the cause of happiness, or what is the cause of suffering, what is the virtue, what's non-virtue, no idea at all. So totally, mind is totally dark, no light, or the Dharma wisdom is totally dark. So so mind like this. So 24, so every day engaging in karma continuously. Except some, who are born with more nature of compassion and very sincerely giving some help without any condition, sincerely helping somebody without expecting anything to return. So otherwise, so most like that. So no matter how much wealth they have in this life, no matter how much comfort or enjoyment they have in this life, no matter how many number of families, number of friends that have the excitement or the enjoyment, sense enjoyment, but however, in the reality, constantly they are creating only cause of suffering. Only creating. There's no light in the mind. There's no one single light of Dharma wisdom. So there's constant every day, continuously engaging with karma. Like a mountain piling in the karma, like piling dust. You see, you make a mountain like that every day, continuously piling the karma, and then to be born, say, not only samsaric again and again, but born in the particular in the lower realm, and they say experience those heavy sufferings from even to even like that, so for unimaginable even. So like that. So so life is, no matter how much wealth, no matter how much in the sense enjoyment that they have now, it's this time, how much they have, how many friends they have, and excitement. However, something I forgot now. However, this doesn't last long. This doesn't last long. It's like last night dream. Doesn't last long. Very short. It's a very short term. Very short time. Then doesn't last long. This is not for a long time. No, this is not for every day. Sooner or later, cancer or some age, some sickness comes, or paralysis, or coma, or or car accident. However, sooner or later, death comes. That's it. So then there's no one single opportunity in the life to do purification. There's no one single opportunity to practice purification. And collect merit, and there's no one single opportunity to to practice purification. Not even one happened in that life. So, then you see, you only live your life small merit collected in the past. So you have all this wealth and all this enjoyment, all these friends, all this, all the small merit collected in the past. So you are living on that. Only you are finishing that. But you never collect more merits. You see? So that so then the day when death comes, then nothing one can do. No matter how much fear rises, you don't die. You don't separate from the family, from the world, from all this. You see, all this. There's no choice. Then there's all this fear. So there's a fear some terrible thing is going to happen. Even you don't accept karma, reincarnation. You don't believe, but your instinct or the I'm using Western terms, instinct, but psychological term, Western psychological term, instinct. But however, you see, because so much negative karma is collected, so therefore, you see, naturally you feel something terrible things going to happen after this, or even the death itself is very terrifying. Already before one gets reborn in the Lord's realm, you see, before one gets reborn in the Lord's realm, there's there's many terrifying appearances happening. I thought it's the firearm. Maybe to run away. Time to run away. So you see, so before getting reborn Lord, there's already sign you experience on the human realm. You see, near the time of death, all these terrifying visions happening. That you are killed by animals or attacked by many hundreds of animals attacking to you, or so if one killed animals in this life, being butchered, at the time of death, these visions happens. I see. So all this sign that makes to be born was a sign that one's going to be born healthy like that. So already when you are coming torture, nobody is torturing you. Nobody is causing this terrifying, like we have nightmare. So that time, you see, it's not dream, but it's see, at the time of death, there's all this terrifying appearance, so you're on see, a result of one's own impure mind, negative mind, and the delusion and negative actions. So the result, even before born Lord, already happening. Torture, your karmic torture happening already. So like that, I say. So there's one family in Kathmandu. one family became rich by selling, holy objects, statues, and who have been living with that money, you see, become rich by selling holy object statues. It's one Amdo family. So when he was dying, before that, he could not drink at all. Even very difficult to drink even drop of water. There's water, everything, but so difficult to drink even drop water. And then when he came back to home, the doctors could not do anything. So came back to home. Came back to home. Then each step only, they step to go to upstairs. So it took 1 hour on each step. So painful. I could not make it. Maybe the body, soul, I'm not sure. So took 1 hour each step. Then even in the room before he died, he had this karmic vision, ants coming from the windows, clouds of ants coming, and his bed is completely covered by ants. Because bed is completely covered by ants. Coming on his bed through the windows. So like this, all screaming, and it was like that. So, but you see, his family, his wife and his family, nobody sees ant. No one sees ant coming from the window, and his bed is completely covered by ant. Nobody can see. But he sees that. But he sees so real what is happening. So that is, that is, karmic. So before you get upon Lord realm, already there near the death, his karmic torture, his negative karmic torture. This terrifying karmic appearance happening, like that. So, anyways, so all this karma collected every day in the life, then from past life. So there's all this from beginning past life. So there's so much which are not purified and which are not finished experiencing. So there's so much to be experienced. On the mental continuum, all this piled. To be born in the Lord realm and experience, and also even one is born in human realm after some time, then there's all these other problems. So like that. I've lost. I'm talking about. I lost. I started from the purpose of long life initiation. I don't know how I came at this subject. I'm not sure. In the past, when I was traveling by Pan Am, now there's no more Pan Am airline. But many years ago, so sometimes when when I was in the airplane, so there's so many people, many people in the airplane. So just this is not what I always think. Should be like that, but that. So many think that all these people, they're planning to see that they have wealth and everything, all those other things, you see. However, no idea of karma at all. See, about next life, no idea at all. Complete no idea. No knowledge at all. Totally dark. So it's so it makes you feel very uncomfortable to you. It makes me to feel kind of very uncomfortable. You see, even though this life is all this world, all these sense enjoyment, but because haven't met Dharma, there's no Dharma. About their own mind, they have no understanding of their own mind, in particular karma. See? So, no idea, you see, what they're going through, no idea at all. No idea at all life after this, totally. All those heavy, samsaric, all these heavy sufferings, no idea. Completely. So when you think, it makes you something that unbearable, say, kind of uncomfortable, unbearable to see that situation. Is it to see like that? So I heard in America, Vasapani, one young Japanese man died. So what happened was when he was at the near the death time, you see, near the death time, he got angry. Why he got angry? He thought the world cheated him. So I think he might be quite the intelligent one. You see. He thought the world cheated him. Because you see, what happened was, why you think this way? I think it's not the world cheated him, but he has met Dharma, no knowledge Dharma, so his beliefs of life totally something else. You see, the concept of permanence, that I'm going to live for many years. Always following, believing to that idea that I'm going to live for many years. Concept of permanence. See, he lived life believing to this concept of permanence. See, all the life is impermanent. So suddenly, then you see things appearing as permanent and believed as permanent. That's my thing. Then with the rising attachment, then grasp on that, on the possession, friends, surrounding people, the friends, and the material possessions. You see, mind holding on that. So suddenly here, the death came. Suddenly one day, death came. You have to leave it. Suddenly, you have to leave everything. Suddenly you discover you have to leave everything, leaving your body, friends, everything. So suddenly, I think you come to know this. You see? So then, instead realizing that his hallucinated mind cheated, that his attachment cheated, that his has a hallucination concept of permanence. While his life is nature impermanence, but believing that going to live very long, see, concept of permanence cheated him. See, instead of thinking, this he doesn't know. So instead of thinking that he blamed the world. I think he blamed the world, however, the environment of the however, that blamed. You see, that he now the reality of life happened to him. You see, reality of life happened. You see, the birth and death, end of the life. So I think the way he blamed the world cheated me. I think so. When the death came to him, I think I think maybe he thinks, why I didn't know this before? Why I didn't know this before? That is going to happen. You see, I think that. Why I didn't have this education before, Didn't know this before. So then, because there's no, here has no Dharma, so there's no education of death. It's how to die, different levels of death, we see, practices, what you can do. So no idea. So then, never thought about death. I think death can happen. So suddenly happened. So he was very disappointed, very sad. Then he blamed the world, cheated him. You see, I guess maybe object of the senses in a world. I think object of the senses. I think has a maybe people around him or has the house of the material things. Maybe he blamed that. So anyway, so now I remember the point of what I was talking before. As I talked about meditation, you see, here what I would like to say is, yes, during sadhana, during prayers, commitment, you see, of course, you plant positive imprint, highest tantra, that say, or the just doing some meditation, whatever, watching the mind or watching the mind or whatever, stop thinking everything. What any say some meditation, think nothing or one tend to focus the mind on one object, something like that. However, here what I would like to emphasize is that just some practice like this, even it become Dharma. Just living the whole life just with one meditation, with one meditation like that. Even it become Dharma, even it become virtue. Without coming in this main path, mainstream, the highway. No, it's not highway. What do you call? The main road. Is it the Lamrim? Route, the good version. Then renunciation, the bodhicitta, right view. Then there's the minor path, parliament path, five path, the 10 grounds to achieve enlightenment for sentient being, or the then there's tantric path to achieve enlightenment quickly, to be able to enlighten also, to be able to liberate other sentiments quickly, bring them to enlightenment quickly. So there are the two stages of Hashtang Tribe. That one need to have these realizations, these fundamental realizations. That but without renunciation, you can't have bodhicitta realization. Then you can't enter mind path. If you're unable to enter mind path, the path of merit, path of rising path of meditation. If you don't achieve the exalted path, if you don't achieve those two other, undeveloped beings, society, the two other paths, path of merit, minor path of merit, minor path of the preparatory path. Without exercising this, you can't achieve the exalted path, where you have wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. Then only from that path is the one that directly ceases the defilements. The disturbing thought, obscuration, then the obstruction to the omniscience, to omniscience. So where it actually directly ceases by achieving only the exalted path. So only then one can achieve full enlightenment by completing this five paths. Only then one can do perfect towards sentient beings. Otherwise, not. So therefore, one has to go through this, proceed. Once a mental continuum, has to proceed through this path to enlightenment. There's no other way. There's no choice. There's no other way. Some easy way to go around. Without going through this five paths. Leave aside that. even to achieve liberation for oneself. You see, free forever from samsara, all the oceans of samsara suffering, free forever. The relationship problems, the suffocating, or suffocating relationship problems for the like drowned into mud, into mud, kumai or mud, you see, or like drowned in the ocean. Drawn mud, and it's so difficult to get out of it once you drawn. So all these negative emotional problems, then all this heavy pain, all the sicknesses, that you can't do anything and have to go, there are sicknesses, No doctors can do anything. No hospital can do anything. You have to go. You have to go through. You have to experience all this heavy pain since like the whole life. However, no matter how much is unbearable, you can't do anything. You have to go. You have to experience it. So they are like this. However, you see, so free forever from the oceans of human beings' problems, Sura, Asura, lower realm. So, to achieve liberation for oneself, even for your own happiness, ultimately, to achieve ultimate happiness for oneself, to be free forever. So, you have to go through this 5 path to liberation. Just doing some simple meditation, just something what's called meditation, can't make that. You can't achieve liberation. You have to seize all these departments, the distant obscuration. They are all level 1 by the rising path. Then the simultaneous born obscuration by the second path in the path of meditation. So that and that. To enter this path, first you need to have realization, renunciation to all the whole entire samsara, desire and formless. Then before that, you need renunciation to this life, detachment to this life. So mind free from the emotional thoughts, the painful negative emotional thoughts, grasping to this life. You see, the pleasure. So, So here the question is no question about it. You want something to liberate others from samsara. No question. Even yourself, you need to be free from samsara. So therefore, one need to work on this path. So one need to say, first of all, need to learn the whole path that which liberates oneself from samsara. One need to learn the whole path. So listening, reflecting, the mental practice. See, through this, then one can have realization of this path. So have to follow this main path. So, and even this we cannot say I'm going to say, very difficult to predict. I'm going to practice this in next slide. Cannot really predict it. Very difficult to say that I will have a human rebirth next life. You see, all the coming future lives that I will have human rebirth, and I will have opportunity to practice, always to practice Dharma. You see, to exercise path. That's extremely difficult to say. At the moment, you see, to have that full confidence that you can sign, full confidence. because of all the need karmas done even one day in this life, even one day, all this, so many, see, so difficult. So therefore, say, to receive such, perfect human rebirth, say, if one has received, one can achieve any happiness, the three great meanings. You see, so that is extremely difficult to say. That whenever the death comes to me, definitely I will achieve. Will happen this. And then say. So like that. By analyzing our one day attitude of life, how many become non-virtue. You see, how many actions become non-virtue, so from that one can tell. By thinking of karma, then reflecting on karma, mental karma, analyzing, then one can tell. You see, one can question towards mind and can check the feeling. See, by exam, if one doesn't know karma, then then one has hallucination. But I say, so by understanding karma, by analyzing, so at the moment, what you discover from the karma by analyzing karma, rebirthing, many of us, most of us, rebirth the lower rhythm. When you check your life with the karma, with the teaching of the karma, so like that. So there's a saying. There's saying, there's saying, they're saying that but this one is related to, I think, Sangha. I think maybe there's a saying, I think a monk expressed that. So, so this is I think good. This is a good example. When you don't know Vinaya, this monk said, when you don't know Vinaya, you see, life's happy. When you know Vinaya, when you come to know Vinaya, then I say, I think I say, I don't remember the words. So then sadness. You see, regret what would have been sadness when you come to know Vinaya. So you see, what this monk is saying is that you took the vows, you took all the vows, to get along with the vows, you see, but didn't learn or didn't think. See, Vinaya practice all the precepts, vows, didn't think. Their benefits and their shortcomings in even brag, so didn't think. So the monk saying, in the interval, when you don't think, so when you don't know, when you don't think Vinaya, everything's okay, It's happy, everything's okay. Then when you think Vinaya, then you see, then you found out how many precepts broke. You see, you find out all that. And then you know shortcomings. You see, so sadness. So, so like this. So when you don't think karma, everything looks okay. When you don't think, it's a karma. When you don't examine karma, relating to one's own attitude, one's own action. You see, when you don't examine karma, when you don't think karma, everything looks okay. But when you go through the teaching of the karma and the causes, the law rhythms, going through the sufferings of the law rhythms, when you go through the teaching of the karma, you see, relating to which means your own karma. See, the teaching talks about you, so see, good karma, negative karma. So when you go through that, then there's worry, fear, sadness. You see, but when you don't think karma, then you see everything's okay. You see, there's no danger. So that the example the monk mentions that. So that see. So that when you don't think Vinaya, then it looks everything's okay. So that's the hallucination. That's not that you feel okay. So that's hallucination. See, due to ignorance. So so if one is practicing, then you see when you think of Vinaya, there should be a lot of happiness. it's a sadness, you see, if one is practicing. So same, if one is practicing Dharma, if one is practicing Dharma, say, if one is correctly devoting virtuous friend, if one is practicing Dharma, then when you go through the karma, when you go through the teaching of the karma, the law of realm sufferings, there should be any, you see, if one practices well, then there shouldn't be any fear, to yourself, yeah. Yeah. So when you go through the teaching of the karma, and the result of the karma, the law of suffering, like that, there shouldn't be any fear to yourself. Relating to yourself, should be, a very happy mind. When you go through the teaching of the karma, which is the mirror of your own life, your own mind, you see. So when you go through the teaching of the karma, which is mirror of your life or the also mind, and going to the law, going through the teachings of the law of realm suffering, then doesn't want to hear, afraid to hear, doesn't want to hear because you are afraid. So that means there's wrong. That means that is due to why fear arises is due to negative karma. If there is no negative karma collected, why you need fear? You don't need fear because you want to be born there. So why you need fear? So like that. So the result, having fear, these things due to not having practiced Dharma well, that did not do continual intensive purification, didn't practice Dharma well. So for that. So here the emphasis is that the other emphasis is that so we need to meditate on the whole path, not just one small meditation and spend the whole life. We need to understand the whole path, learn when you study, meditate on the whole path. We need to retreat on the whole path. So like that, including Lamrim Tibetan path, see, good question like that. So, so that's what I like to. One thing what I would like to emphasize. So therefore, it becomes so important to learn Dharma. To learn this, study about this path. So therefore, it is very fortunate here at Lama Zopa Rinpoche, having qualified teacher Geshe Bajatsu and also the Geshe Pembe. So that having qualified teacher who can teach the details about the whole path from liberation and enlightenment. So very fortunate, and especially those who attended master program. You see the 7-year study. Also, who will be attending the 2-year basic program. This has many important texts. Many important texts there, including the Lamrim, the Liberation Palm, and the Lama Zopa Rinpoche, things like that. Then the View Lama, the Anuttara, the Tantra, about Buddha nature, the nature of the mind, Buddha nature. So instead of those material Buddha text. So here, what I'm saying, again, just mere study is not enough. Because you want to be free from, because you don't want to suffer from samsara. You don't want to suffer always in samsara. If you question to yourself, do I want to born again in samsara and suffer all the things again that I already experienced numberless times from beginning to the suffering of each realm. Do I want to continue again in these realms, suffer again? Of course. If you question to yourself, of course you wouldn't want that. You want to be free from samsara, of course, from delusion, karma. So they have no choice. If you don't want suffering, no choice. So one must learn the path, not just only intellectual, not only live the intellectual understanding. That alone can't liberate you from samsara. That's it. You are hungry, and then explaining how somebody is eating delicious food, knowing that what kind of food, delicious food that person is eating, knowing that alone doesn't stop your hunger. You yourself have to eat the food. Or with a museum or some wealthy, rich person, you know how much money that a rich person has, how many billions of dollars the rich person has, how many cars or how many properties, you know very well. You see, but that doesn't by just merely knowing somebody else's wealth, somebody else's wealth, how much you know, that doesn't solve your problem. That doesn't solve your poverty. So yourself need the wealth, then you can solve the poverty. So they have a mere intellectual understanding. That's not enough. You see, one need to say that understanding. We need to put in practice and have realization of the gradual path to enlightenment. So, starting from Guru devotion, from perfect human birth, the beginning of the path. So, like that. So, we have to engage in this 5 paths to really to be free from the oceans of this samsaric suffering, which continuation has no beginning. And best opportunity, the one has all the opportunities this life. Future life we cannot tell, so we have to predict. So like that. So the preparation to the initiation, that is preparation, graduate, the sadhana, and then placing the vase, and placing the front generation, also the long life vase, front generation, placing the long life pill, long life nectar, those are so done. So now here, to get to given Dharma interference.